y'all, it's Morgan. Welcome to my happy place. Just wanted to do a quick check-in. I've had a few little things that I've done. Haven't done them on camera, perhaps I should have, but you know, I'll share a little bit. So I've made a few attempts at some mounts, and this was one of my Brassavola nodosa babies that I decided to mount on a piece of hickory. This particular piece of hickory, believe it or not, was out of bag intended for smoking meats and stuff. So anyway, just drilled a couple little holes and attached it. And Rick, thanks so much for the knowledge of the little spools of wire there. I had asked a couple of people at the home improvement stores and they knew nothing about it, but of course there it was. So I did find it with a bit of searching. This is from that same bag actually of hickory, and I have a Cattleya who's not been doing particularly well, even though, as you can see, there's some roots that actually is quite nicely attached to this piece of like a pellet. But I decided to put this on here. I just have it attached with some cotton yarn. And, you know, it's got some nice new growth on the tips, but for this to have been in semi-water culture, I don't feel it was doing particularly well. This is one that I had removed one pseudobulb due to some rot. So anyway, I've put it on here, so hopefully that one will do well. And I have a couple of my little Brassavola nodosa babies that are attached to this piece of hickory. Eventually, I did drill a hole here. Eventually, I will try to hang that. So that's that. I do have some of the other Brassavola nodosas. Some of them are just in here. I have some inside that are on or in semi-hydro. But these I just decided to throw out here because I really hadn't done much with them. You know, I think I have found everyone's permanent spot in the shade house, and I have hung my two Vandas that were under the trees over here. And you know, I'm really not getting really great root tip growth with these. Part of me had thought about sticking them in a clay pot, rot their bottom roots, and maybe they'll put out some good aerial roots anyway, as this one, you know, does have such nice roots. But everyone seems to be doing pretty well. They seem to be liking the shade house, and you know, I'm still waiting for some roots on this catasetum. I don't know what to do with this thing. Oh, this is one of my Dendrobium aggregatums, the little the piece I had broken off, and I decided I had this broken clay pot, so figured I'd throw it on here and see what happens. I don't know if this will work or not, but you know, give it a shot. So anyway, that's it. I know a few of y'all know of my chicken struggles, and it's been a rough week. Today's been particularly rough, but just wanted to check in. I am still alive, and I do plan on making some videos. I am working this weekend, so probably not much, you know, in the next several days, but I have seen a vast improvement with the color of the leaves of a lot of the plants. This is the little semi-terete Vanda, and it seems very happy in its pot. Most of its roots are not in the rocks, and I've just kind of soaked them in the little doggy pool a couple of times. Oh, I do want to show you this. God, someday I'm going to do something with this nasty corner the dogs have dug out. So I did show some mercy on this little fowl and have reattached it. And there was, let me see if I can find it, a hint. Where are you now? There it is. Let's see if we can find it. Right in there, a hint of a root that I'm hoping will attach to this piece of corkboard. The roots on this are doing very well. They're really starting to pop out even more. I think being out here in the humidity has helped. This one, you know, it's got a leaf that has decided to turn yellow that kind of distresses me a bit. But when I look at this root growth, I think it looks nice. I think it just can't quite support that leaf at the moment. And, you know, with time. So, in the meantime, I am trying to find a routine with the watering of the plants. Also, I am fiddling a little bit with the pH, as I did finally get a meter that works. And believe it or not, after I ordered my meter, I find out my husband has like 3 of them. Had no idea. Anyway, so I am fooling with that just a little bit because our water is quite alkaline when it comes out of the tap. So I have added, you know, when I add the nutrients, I do find that it does go down just a little bit, probably to within an acceptable level, but more to come on that, I'm sure. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a good day, and I want to thank y'all all who have had such kind words of support. This has been a rough week. All right, later, guys.